Guys, welcome to the Master Passive Income Coaching Sessions. My name is Dustin Heiner, and I'm here to help you learn how to quit that JOB and never work that JOB, that just over broke job again. Now, these are the Master Passive Income Coaching Sessions where I'm going to be teaching you specific topics on top of the normal podcast. I want to just give you as much information so you can be successful in your real estate investing. Okay, now let's jump into today's session and see what we're going to learn about today. Hey, what's up, guys? I want to talk to you all about price to rent ratio. And price to rent ratio is my favorite way to figure out which properties to buy and even which areas of the country to invest. So, I personally invest all over the country. I physically live in Phoenix right now, but when I first started investing, I lived in California and the prices of the homes were ridiculously expensive, but I used price to rent ratio to figure out where to invest. I invest all over the country and all my students do that as well. And we looked at different states, different cities. We figure out where to invest. And again, my name's Dustin Heiner with Master Passive Income. I would love it if you subscribe to this channel so I can give you so many more great ways to invest in real estate. Now, with the price to rent ratio, what it really comes down to is you're trying to figure out the lowest amount of price you can pay for the property and the highest amount you could rent for that property. Now, what I love is when I buy a rental property, I buy one property that rents and makes me passive income. It makes over $250 or more in passive income every single month because I account for all of my expenses. I add up every single expense and then I get my rent. And that difference there in the middle is passive income. And if you do it right, utilizing the passive income model of getting $250 and using the price to rent ratio, if you do that, you are absolutely going to be able to make really, really good money and have as little money come out of your pocket as possible. And now what the price to rent ratio is, it's very, very simple. And the name really just definitely tells you what it is. The price of how much you can buy the property for versus how much you could rent the entire property for the entire year. Now, being an investor, we utilize this price to rent ratio in looking at different states to invest in, different cities to invest in, because we want as little money coming out of our pocket as possible and as much money coming into our pocket as possible. So if you're looking at the ratio and it's a percentage, if it's like 21% or higher, if it's 21% or higher, that's a great place to actually buy a property because lower price and higher rents gets more money into your pocket. Now, I do have some students or some people asking me, well, I can buy a house for $300,000. And it's going to rent for maybe $1,500 a month. Well, I personally know that that's going to be a very low bar. In fact, I have another video called the 1% rule, and I'll have it in the description. I want you to check out that video. I talk about the 1% rule to quickly analyze a deal. Literally in 5 seconds, you could analyze and see if a deal is going to be a good investment property to buy. But the price to rent ratio is on top of that. I already know with the 1% rule, it's $300,000 for the property to buy. But I could rent it for $1,500. It's not going to make me money. And the price to rent ratio is going to be like a 2, or it's going to be so low, you're not going to be making enough money. There are so many areas of the country. And I started investing when I was in California. I bought in the Midwest. I bought in Ohio. I also own in Texas and Arizona as well. And what's great is if you go outside of your area, if you figure out how to invest out of state, in different areas, you're going to find relatively inexpensive homes that you can rent for a lot of money. See, now I buy properties. I'll give you an example. One of my students literally just bought a property for, I think it was like $71,000, and it rents for, I want to say $1,000 a month. Well, that's a great return. So they got the property really, really low as far as price-wise, but the rents are really, really high. I have another student, just bought a house, I think it was like $32,000, and it rents for $800. That is a great return on your money. Now, if you want to learn more about how to invest in real estate, check the description below. I actually have a free course I want to give you. Click on that link, get that free course, no obligation whatsoever. I want to get that to you because this is so great. And using the price to rent ratio, and if you ever think about, should I buy a property or not? First, go to the price to rent ratio. Or if you're thinking about, should I go to a city and invest in this city or not, or in the state or not, utilize the price to rent ratio to figure out if you're going to be making enough money that's going to be able to cover the cost of everything as well as make money, but not pay too much money for that property. We don't want to buy $300,000 houses and only make $100 a month in passive income. We want to buy $100,000 houses and make $250 a month in passive income. And these properties are everywhere. So I want you to check in the description for a bunch of different videos. Subscribe to this channel. I want to give you so much great things. I want to show you how to invest and how to use everything to make yourself have passive income and never work a job again. All right, guys, we'll see you.